video, we're going to focus on the pens and tools that I've curated for the starter kit. There are a lot of different options out there, but these are my favorites that I use all the time. This mini journal is a good size to start with. It has 64 pages, so it's thin and light, making it easy to carry around. It's also not as intimidating to start with a smaller book. The paper is thick enough so that most pens and markers won't bleed or goes through, but it's also thin enough that it won't feel chunky like a sketchbook. It has dot grid pages, which is a great guide for drawing, sketching, or writing in. For the next tool, I like using a pencil to mark and sketch out the spread. It allows you to make changes before you draw over them with a pen. This is a kneadable eraser. I prefer this art eraser to regular erasers because there's less smudging and doesn't leave behind any eraser dust bits, keeping your desk and pages clean. This art eraser is also more smooth and less likely to damage the paper. And you can mold this eraser into any shape, helping you precisely erase things no matter how small or big. These Tombow markers will be the ones you'll be using most of the time to make your spreads with. It comes in 3 different tip sizes, 1, 3, and 5 millimeters. I use these pens for outlining my spreads and doodles or writing in my journal entries. It doesn't smudge once the ink dries, so it's great when you need to color or highlight on top of it. I recommend the thinner tip for writing and smaller details, and the thicker tip for outlines and doodles. This marker is also from Tombow. It has a brush tip on one end and a fine liner marker on the other side. The brush tip is great for coloring, shading, highlighting, and other little details to add shadow and depth to your spreads, and it doesn't bleed through the page. This is one of my favorite pens for brush lettering. It's from Pentel and has a firm tip, which gives you a lot of control with your pressure. I use this pen to add headers or titles to my spreads. This sticker tweezer makes it easy to peel the stickers off the backing. It also helps you place them precisely where you want without tiring your fingers too much. And lastly, this acrylic ruler helps you make straight lines or cut washi tape. It's especially helpful trying to set up your monthly grids and for drawing boxes. So this is everything that's included in your starter set. So let's start making some spreads. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to make a really simple monthly spread.